so many issues with players being out injured and so on. Is it a real testament to your squad that you managed to fill those gaps and keep producing results?
Yeah, I think we had identified it right at the beginning of the season before a ball was kicked that there was going to be an array of challenges for us this season. But knowing that, one, we'd have to be adaptable, and two, knowing that we were going to need everyone and trust everyone in the squad. So, and that's what we've tried to do throughout our European competitions and the league competition. So, and the players have responded brilliantly. You know, they understand that we'll always pick what is the right team we feel to get the result. And if they've started a game or been outside of the team, they train hard. They're very professional. And they get themselves ready for the next game, so that if they're asked to play, they're ready. So that's a huge testament to the environment that the players are working in and how they've created that themselves. So yeah, that's how we've played it up until now, and we'll continue to do that.
I'm going to ask you about Everton. Fantastic result for them last time out. They've been through a little tricky spell going up to that after starting the season so strongly. Is that a sign of just how tight this league is this season, and that it's so difficult to pick results, and teams can get off on a fantastic run, but just as easily go on a little run where they're struggling to find wins?
Yeah, and I think that's been across the board. I think it's like you say, they get a fantastic team of players. They started the season very well, lost a game, and then of course had some injuries as well, so it knocked their consistency a bit. But they arrive into our game on the back of arguably the best result of the season. You know, they defend it very well, very strong, and played well in the game against Chelsea. So under no illusion, this is again another really tough game for us. But yeah, it is so tight. You know, there's like I say, lots of games. Some periods where the gaps between the games aren't so big, but yeah, you just have to get on with that and look to put in your best performance.
I think going back to the Brighton game, you must have changed formations maybe 3 or 4 times in that fixture. Isn't it great that your squad is so adaptable and you've got players that can slot in many different areas?
Yeah, we actually changed it 3 times. So. But yeah, that's the types of players that I have and the types of players I like to work with. You know, we in that first period of the game, it wasn't working so much for us in that first 15, 20 minutes when we didn't have the ball. So we made a change that we could feel could help us in the game. And then at half-time, we just changed it around again just to sort of solidify the game. But in order to do that, you need to have bright, intelligent footballers, you know, with good football brains, and thankfully, you know, the players are able to cope with that without being spooked in the game, and they deal with it very, very well.
And in terms of this period up to Christmas and after it, Brendan, is it just a case of ticking the games off and getting as many points on the board as you can?
Yeah, you say ticking them off. We're excited by them. You know, we don't want to just win, lose or draw and move on. I think it's one where we want to go into each game with a really positive outlook that we can get a result. You know, I trust my players. Whatever team we play, we'll pick an aggressive team to go and look to win the game, and that's what we'll look at in the Everton game. Whatever happens in that, then of course we'll give everything, and then move on to the weekend. But no, it's been great for us. We've been used to playing a lot of games, so it's something that we'll look to continue to manage. We've done that since the start of the season, playing in Europe, and it feels like now there'll be no different. So obviously the game on over the Christmas period is going to test everyone. That's for sure. You play on a Saturday and a Monday, so that'll be a challenge. But no, other than that, we'll just get ready for every game.